Hi friends, so today I'm going to be painting, these are again another flower I've never seen, but they're bluebonnets. And one of you asked me to paint these, so I thought I'd go ahead and give them a try. They look really cool. I believe they're the state flower of Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and play with those today. The palette I'll be using is, I'm still kind of playing with this Paul Rubens floral palette. Love it. I'm really liking these colors. So I've been keeping this on my desk here and been playing with that a lot. And occasionally I'm noticing I've referred to some of the colors in there, like the light blue, looks like the Mylang, which is a sister company of Paul Rubens, sky blue, and rose red, which actually in this palette, this one is magenta and that is rose red, so very similar. So pardon me if I'm getting those colors kind of mixed up. They are so similar. Let's see. The other thing, I have this little, look at this cool, I'm a journal freak. I love journals. I love anything I can paint in and carry with me, especially with these. This isn't leather, but that type of cover on them. So this one just happens to be from Lightwish, and I'll put the link below. I'll look for my link. I ordered it quite a while ago. It has a little band that goes around it, and it's got this paper inside. So I thought that was pretty cool because this is something I can carry with me when I'm traveling. I can make notes and I can paint on this paper too. It's pretty heavy paper. It feels like it might be hot press because it's a little smooth. So we'll see how I do with that. I don't typically paint, sorry for that camera shake, bumped my head. I don't typically paint on hot press, but we're going to give it a try. I am using my round 8 brush. So this is my whole set here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one. Oh, this big old bad boy. So this is my set. I've got that angle brush, the filbert, you know, I adore, my cat's tongue, the big old bad boy. And today I'm going to be using this 8 round. So look for these. They're coming out in September and just a few weeks away, guys. I can't wait. And they are going to be very limited quantity. Small artist, limited quantity, you guys, but they're going to be great. Can't wait to share them with you. All right. I also have my wash and rinse. As you know, I use that Meeden. Always making sure you're washing your brush really good, and then you're rinsing it off before you go into your colors so they don't all mix. And we'll go ahead and get started here. So the colors I want to use for these blue bonnets are going to be a variation of this sky blue. And actually something, pardon my bandage on my arm, guys. I didn't mean to get that in the picture. This sky blue, what's really cool is I wrote to Paul Rubens, but hadn't heard back from him yet. Normally I do not paint in my palettes because they bead up. They're just too hard to paint in. But really interestingly, the floral palette, Paul Rubens floral palette, I've been able to paint in the palette and it's not completely beating up. So I asked them if they did something different, but I haven't heard back from them. So I will be using that. Let's see, their color is, they're calling this lavender violet. I'll probably use a little bit of the ultramarine, some of that violet purple. I think they call it permanent violet. So I'll be playing with some of these colors so I can kind of get a well mix there, and they're all kind of analogous colors. The other thing is whenever I'm painting, I'm always trying to capture what I noticed about the flower that would be really recognizable. That's how I paint. So I don't have to do the exact details, but I try to get like what looks like it could be the flower. And that's just always worked well for me. So I noticed these had lots of petals on them, and I'm going to add in now some of that blue. Let's see, mix that in the corner there. This is their ultramarine blue. And then the other thing I noticed on these is they had some yellow or white on them. I thought that was kind of fun. They almost reminded me a bit of, oh, what are those called? Delphinium, I think. Now I can't remember, but they have these two petals and they've kind of got that stalk shape. And then near the top, they had more like these kind of buds and a green little doodads at the top. I'm calling them doodads. Right up here. And some yellow. So that's what I'm going to make sure I put in here, because again, I want it just to be kind of recognizable, and the stalk seemed a little thicker as well. They did have the stems. These are from the pictures. Remember, I have not seen these in person. Only pictures. And the stalk even had, now see, I think this is hot press because it's drying rather quickly. So I'm just going in, and now I will add some more of those little flowers. These were really cool flowers. If you have them, somebody sent me a picture of them in Texas, and I thought, wow, those are really cool. We probably may, even have them here. I've just never seen them. So I'm just going to continue, and I'm using light pressure, resting my hand here and using the side of my brush. I can kind of get that sweeping motion and a little bit thicker brush stroke. So just adding those in there. Some more of that blue. Their ultramarine blue is actually really pretty. I never use ultramarine blue, so this palette has kind of inspired me to use that a little bit more. Now I noticed at the top of the stalk on these, they had this yellow, so I'm going to use the cad yellow, which is really strong. And then I also noticed in these flowers, they had, it looked like white or this yellow color at the base, like kind of in the center of where all the petals come out. So to me, this is how I would recognize a delphinium. And then let's do some leaves here. Need some more paint on my brush. Yeah, this, like I said, I don't normally, whoops, got too much color there. Paint on the hot press paper. I'm really liking this Hooker's Green, by the way, in the palette, which I don't normally use a Hooker's Green. Point press, like that. I should look up in Google exactly what these leaves look like. Matter of fact, hold on one second here, and I will do that. Oh, funny. Okay, so see, these leaves are incorrect. The leaves they actually have kind of, there's 5 of them. How interesting is that? Or it looks like 5. So I'm going to put some more on here. Five. Looks like something like that. Maybe go in with a little bit of dark. Maybe even a tiny bit of that yellowish color. They have a color in here. It's called Sienna Deep. And it's really an unusual color. So I've been playing with that as well. And sometimes that's what's fun about using these different palettes. It really gives us an opportunity to play with some different colors. And it kind of takes me out of my comfort zone a little bit, which is a good thing. A little bit more of that yellow at the top. Yeah, I think I like that. So here's these little leaves, and we could even put in some really darker ones. Get that hooker's green. That hooker's green is really dark. Something like that. We could do maybe a lighter one in the background. Give a little bit of interest. And there you go. I think I'll leave it just as that. I almost feel like I want to put just a tiny bit of purple in there. So let me grab, because it looks like in some of these there's a tiny bit of purple in them. Maybe some of you that have these, if you're living in Texas, which like I said is their state flower, you've seen these. And of course I'm loving this purple with the blue. I think that's really pretty. So again, just using kind of some dabs. And I think I'm done. You could actually even add in some whitish color, but I'm not going to do that. It looks like they have some little white spots on some of the photographs I'm looking at, but these sure are pretty. I really like them. All right, everybody, there you go. There is your blue bonnet. Thank you to whoever that was that asked me to paint these. I think they're really fun, and I definitely could keep going here. There we go. All right, everybody, happy painting. Don't forget to sign up for my brushes. They are wonderful. I hope they really inspire you. You know, I think for me, having pretty art supplies just totally inspires me, and you want to pick them up and throw some paint around. And also, oh, my online course, don't forget that too. I have a beginner's online course that I tried to make fun in all kinds of little bite-sized pieces for you, so you can watch and play and learn. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you give this one a try, and happy painting, friends.